Do you think Elon Musk has it all? Think again. There's an entire world of cars out there that even the richest person in the world can't touch. We're talking about rides that will leave you gasping and your wallet screaming, from color-changing BMWs to Rolls-Royce cars with built-in champagne coolers. We're about to introduce you to 50 cars that will blow your mind. And trust me, when we reach number 1, you'll be wondering if these things really belong to the same planet as us, ordinary humans. Can you guess which supercars will appear in this video? If so, comment 1. If you don't know anyone, comment 0, so we can start finding out. Like and subscribe to the channel to watch the video soonest. Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. Alright, let's talk about a future car that makes Elon's Cybertruck look like a cardboard box on wheels. The Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR comes straight from Pandora and has some insanely wild features that will blow your mind. Mercedes teamed up with James Cameron, the genius behind Avatar, to create this crazy concept car. They went all in with the alien vibes, and the result is something you have to see to believe. First off, this bad boy has 33 moving scales on the back that look like they're breathing. But they don't just breathe. They soak up sunlight like a lizard basking on a rock. You might think Elon only cares about saving the planet with his electric cars, but Mercedes has taken it to the next level. The entire Vision AVTR is made from recyclable materials, as if they built a car straight from nature itself. And listen to this. No steering wheel. Yeah, you heard that right. Instead, you've got this crazy control system that recognizes your heartbeat, making the car feel like an extension of your body. But wait, it gets even wilder. The wheels on this thing can rotate 30 degrees sideways. You know what that means? You can drive like a crab, moving diagonally across the road like you're in a CGI movie. Don't even get me started on the inside. The dashboard is a full 3D experience, showing you the world like you're actually in Pandora. It's like having an IMAX theater right in front of you as you drive. Now, let's talk power. This future beast has an electric motor at each wheel, delivering a total of 469 horsepower. Enough to make you feel like you're soaring through the Pandora forest, dodging floating mountains. So, how much would it cost to park this future car in your garage? We're talking around $1 million. But here's the catch. It's just a concept car. That means even if Elon wanted to buy it, he couldn't, because it's not for sale. This era is like the finest tea reserved for car enthusiasts and billionaires alike. Bugatti La Voiture Noire, The Dark Knight. All right, it's time to switch gears and talk about a car so dark and mysterious that it makes Batman's ride look like a toy. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire. And the whole thing is absolutely insane. First off, Bugatti only made one of these bad boys. Yep, just one. It's like they decided to create the ultimate tease for billionaires. This isn't just any car, it's the most expensive car ever sold. We're talking $18.7 million. Enough to buy a small island or fund your own space program. Now, let's dive into the details. This beast is powered by a 16-cylinder W16 quad-turbo engine, delivering 1,500 horsepower, like strapping a rocket to a high-speed train. But Bugatti didn't stop there. They coated this monster with a carbon fiber body that's so black it looks like the shadow of the wheels, as if they dipped it into the darkest part of space. But this is where things get really wild. This car has 6 exhaust pipes. Yes, you heard that right, 6 pipes. Because apparently, 4 just aren't enough for this beast. Like Bugatti said, you know, let's make this thing spit fire from every angle. Now, you'd think that with a car this expensive, we'd know everything about it. But no, Bugatti is keeping the interior a secret. Almost like Fort Knox in there. No one knows what the inside looks like, because we know it could have an integrated espresso machine and a hot tub. And here's the interesting part. Bugatti spent 2 years crafting this by hand, longer than some celebrity marriages. The last time they didn't joke around when they called it a masterpiece on wheels. It's like they poured their entire soul into every inch of this car. Now, there are rumors circulating that Cristiano Ronaldo is the lucky one who bought this Black Knight, but Bugatti quickly shut those rumors down. Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, a yacht on wheels. All right, forget about dark nights and mysterious buyers. We're about to explore a car so luxurious that L'Or Noir would look like a grocery shopper in comparison. Have you ever heard of a Rolls-Royce that's both a car and a yacht, and completely luxurious? Buckle up, because we're talking about the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. This isn't your ordinary car. They only made 3 of these incredible vehicles, and each one is custom-built for the buyer. But this is where things get truly crazy. The back of this car is basically a mobile party that they call a hospitality suite, complete with a champagne fridge and an elevating sunshade. That's right. You read that correctly. You can have a luxury picnic right inside your car. But wait, there's more. The clock on the dashboard of this car is so luxurious, it costs as much as an entire house. It's made by B, and it might even be worth more than your entire ride. And if you think that's crazy, just wait until you hear about the picnic set. We're talking about custom-made plates, utensils, and glasses, all designed to match the car's interior. This is not your mom's Tupperware lunchbox. Now, let's talk about how they created this beast. The body is handcrafted from aluminum panels and takes 4 years to complete, longer than most people's college education. But I guess when you're making a car worth more than the GDP of a count, you need to take your time under the hood. This thing has a 7.5L V12 engine with 563 horsepower. But let's be real, if you're buying this car, you're not worried about speed. You're more concerned with how many bottles of D-Prawn you can fit in the fridge. So how much do all these luxuries cost? $28 million, right? Yes, you heard that correctly. More than the annual income of some small countries. Elon Musk could buy one, but he might have to sell a part of Tesla to make that happen. Now, you might be wondering who has the money to spend on something like this. The street rumor is that Jay-Z and Beyoncé might be driving one of these, and another rumor claims that some anonymous billionaire from the Middle East has snatched it up. Clearly, they're in the pearl business. I guess when you're swimming in pearls, you need a car to match. Pagani Zeta Capi Beretta Wonder. All right, forget about those pearl-encrusted Rolls Royces. We're about to dive into a car so rare that it makes the boat tail look like it's rolling off the assembly line. Have you ever heard of the Pagani ZHP Beretta? Probably not, because there are only 3 of these incredible cars in the world. This is not your typical supercar. It's like Pagani looked at a regular Z and said, "No, let's make it crazier." They've chopped off the roof and windshield, leaving you with nothing but pure speed and style. It's like driving a spaceship on wheels. No joke. Now, let's talk about power. This beast has a 7.3L AMG V12 engine, producing an incredible 789 horsepower. It's like strapping a rocket to your back and saying, "Go take it for a spin." But here's the interesting part. It has a 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, you heard that right. In a world full of luxury automatics, Pagani is saying, real drivers use 3 pedals. Power wouldn't mean much without a lightweight body. Exactly. That's why Pagani built the entire car out of carbon fiber. This car is lighter than your average sumo wrestler. It's like they stripped all the fat from a regular car, leaving only muscle and looks. Oh my God! This car even has rear wheel covers that make it look like a race car from the future, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But you really can drive well if you're one of the 3 lucky owners. Step inside, and you're basically sitting in a piece of art. The interior, entirely made of leather and aluminum, is crafted with details that would make a Swiss watchmaker jealous. It's not just a car, it's a masterpiece on wheels. Now, you might be wondering how much this otherworldly spaceship on wheels costs. The last one was sold for $17.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. That's a million with an M. With that kind of money, you could buy a whole fleet of regular supercars and still have enough left to buy your own private island. But here's the best part. Horatio Pagani, the founder of the company, kept one for himself. Can you blame him? If I created something as crazy as this, I'd want one in my garage too. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. You think Pagani's cars are crazy? Wait until you see the one that's literally dripping diamonds. Koenigsegg has a car that looks so unique, it makes other supercars look like they're wrapped in aluminum foil. We're talking about the CCXR Trevita. And it's not just a car, it's a mobile jewelry store that can accelerate from 0 to 60 km/h faster than the blink of an eye. This isn't your ordinary carbon fiber body. It's diamond-infused carbon fiber. The production process is so complex that they only made 3 of these stunning cars. When the sun hits, this car sparkles like a disco ball on wheels, so rare that even Floyd Mayweather would have to fight to get his hands on one. But it's not just beautiful under the hood. This beast is equipped with a 4.8L V8 engine with not 1, but 2 superchargers. Because why settle for 1 when you can have 2? That's right, this car produces 1,400 horsepower when running on regular gasoline, but when fueled by E85, it hits a staggering 1,200 horsepower. That's enough to make your head spin, as this car can accelerate from 0 to 60 km/h in just 2.9 seconds, 3 times faster than the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. But it doesn't stop there. This car has a top speed of 254 km/h, Bondefahrers, and they had to create special tires just to handle all that speed. When you step inside, you're no longer in a car. You're in the cockpit of a fighter jet. The interior is wrapped in Alcantara and carbon fiber, making you feel like you're about to take off into space. And with the way this car accelerates, you might actually think you're there. You're probably wondering just how much this mobile gem costs. Back in 2009, the car was priced at $4.8 million, but that was then. Now, it's worth much more. The price has skyrocketed faster than the car itself, thanks to its rarity and the fact that it's covered in diamonds. Elon Musk might be able to afford this car, but first, he'd have to fight Floyd Mayweather for it. And let's be real, would you want to go up against Money Mayweather for anything? I don't think so. Bugatti 110, 110th anniversary. Take a look at the Bugatti 110. We're talking about a car so luxurious, it's like a rolling birthday cake for Bugatti. The 110 is not just any car. It's Bugatti's way of saying, we've been making incredible cars for 110 years, and we're not stopping now. You might be wondering just how special this car really is. Let me tell you, they only made 10 of these amazing vehicles. That's right, only 10. Like they're saying, if you're not one of the top 10 richest people in the world, don't even bother with us. But here's where things get truly insane. This car has an engine so big that it makes other supercars look like they're powered by hamsters. We're talking about a 8.0L W16 engine, like having 4 engines packed together, generating an insane 1,600 horsepower, more power than a herd of horses. When you know someone hits the gas and the car vanishes, that's what the 110 does in real life. This beast goes from to 62 mph in just 2.4 seconds. By the time you finish saying Bugatti 110, it's already halfway down the road. But Bugatti isn't just about speed, it's about style too. The design of the 110 is like a throwback to the 90s, but with a futuristic twist. It's inspired by the Bugatti EB110, the hottest four-wheeled car of its time, but they've upgraded it to an 11 for the 21st century. This car has a rear wing so big, it could lift the car off the ground if it wanted to, but instead, it pushes the car down with a force of 90 kg, like having a sumo wrestler sitting on the trunk, keeping you glued to the road. Now, let's talk about the inside of this beast. It's all leather and carbon fiber, like you're sitting in a race car that's been completely reworked. The design is stylish, luxurious, and the roof is made of glass, so you can look up and see all the jaws dropping as you zip past. Here's the fun part. Even though each 110 is custom-built for its owner, yes, they're tailored like a high-end suit. When you're spending that much money, you don't want your car to look like anyone else's. And when it comes to cash, you might want to sit down before purchasing this one. The price tag for this car is $9 million. All 10 of them were sold before Bugatti even announced they were producing them. It's like they were whispering, "We're making something super special." And boom, all 9 were gone. Do you love the Bugatti 110? If so, leave a 1. If not, leave a 0. And don't forget to like the video to support us. Rolls-Royce Sweptail. All right, buckle up because we're about to enter some seriously luxurious waters. You think Bugatti is exclusive? Hold on to your wallet, because we're entering a realm even wealthier. Imagine a car so luxurious it's basically a yacht on wheels. And listen to this. There's only one of these in the entire world. Meet the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, a car so unique it will make your head spin. This isn't just any luxury car. It's a dream machine custom-built for some secret billionaire who probably has more money than sense. But hey, when you're that wealthy, why not go all out? You might be wondering how long it took to create a car like this. Rolls-Royce didn't rush it. They took their precious time, exactly 4 years, longer than most people spend earning a college degree. But when you're aiming for perfection, you can't cut corners. This convertible isn't just a car, it's an entire vibe. The rear of the car is shaped like a full-on yacht, complete with a wooden deck. Yes, you heard that right, a wooden deck on a car. It's like they couldn't decide between a luxury car and a yacht, so they just said, why not both? But wait, there's more. This ride comes with its own custom champagne fridge and crystal glasses, because nothing says I'm rich like popping champagne while cruising down the highway, right? And if you're worried about the view, don't fret. The entire roof is one big glass panel, like driving in an aquarium, except you're the exotic fish that everyone's staring at. Step inside, and you'll feel like you've entered the most luxurious library in the world. We're talking premium leather and wood everywhere. It's so luxurious, you might feel underdressed just sitting in it. But don't worry, this car has you covered. If you need to work while on the move, there are hidden compartments for the owner's laptop, because even billionaires have to check their emails sometimes. Now, let's talk numbers. When this car debuted in 2017, it was priced at $13 million, but that was back then. Now? Who knows? It could be worth much more. The rarity, luxury, and sheer opulence of this one-of-a-kind vehicle only make its value skyrocket over time. Bugatti Divo. Bugatti Divo. The track star, take a look at this thing. It's something entirely out of the ordinary. It's like Bugatti decided to build a fighter jet for the streets. This isn't just any Bugatti. This is the Divo, and it generates more G-force than some military aircraft. Only 40 of these beasts were produced, and they sold out faster than tickets to your favorite rapper's concert. Now, the Divo shares the same heart as its cousin, the Chiron, a W16 8.0L engine generating a staggering 1,479 horsepower. But here's the kicker. They made it 77 lbs lighter. Sounds insignificant, right? But in the world of hypercars, that's like shedding an entire person. This weight loss wasn't just for aesthetics. It was designed to transform the Divo into a track monster. Speaking of tracks, this beast can pull 1.6 G in a corner. If you don't know what that means, imagine being pressed into your seat so hard you can barely move, like riding a real-life roller coaster. Except this one costs more than most people's homes. The entire Divo body is made from carbon fiber, as if they took a bunch of luxury bicycles and melted them down to create a car. And that massive rear spoiler isn't just for show. It's there to keep this beast glued to the ground when you're driving fast enough to outrun a jet. But Bugatti didn't stop there. They've outfitted the Divo with special tires capable of handling a top speed of 236 km/h, faster than some small aircraft, and definitely faster than anything you've ever driven. Step inside, and you'll be surrounded by Alcantara and carbon fiber with blue accents, like sitting in a spaceship designed by a luxury fashion brand. And with the Divo, each one is custom-made for the buyer. When you're dropping this kind of cash, you'll want to carefully select every little detail. So, what's the damage for all this insanity? The Divo starts at a cool $5.8 million, and that's before you even start adding any custom options. You could buy an entire fleet of regular supercars for that price, but then you wouldn't have a Divo. Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. The Pagani Huayra Roadster BC, the Italian stallion. All right, let's shift gears and talk about a car that's like an Italian suit, but way faster. We're talking about the Pagani Huayra Roadster BC, and this thing is so exclusive that they only made 40 of them. And guess what? They've already sold out. Now, under the hood, this Italian stallion packs some serious German muscle. It's got a 6.0L twin-turbo V12 engine, custom-built by AMG specifically for Pagani. This monster can produce 800 horsepower. It's insane when you realize that the whole car weighs under 2,700 lbs, like strapping a rocket to a feather. But Pagani isn't just about power. They care about cutting-edge technology, too. The body of this gorgeous car is made from something called titanium carbon. Yes, you heard that right. Regular carbon fiber just isn't good enough for these cars. This material is stronger and lighter than the body of most supercars. And when you're ready to jump in, you'll be stepping into an incredible machine. Look at those doors that open upward like a bird spreading its wings, giving you the sensation of about to take flight every time you enter. But it's not just for looks. Those doors also help you get in and out more easily without scratching those luxurious rims. Once inside, you'll feel like you've walked into a piece of art. The interior is adorned with the finest leather, with exposed carbon fiber everywhere. Almost like they took a luxurious Italian living room and attached an engine to it. But here's the real kicker. The roof is removable. Yes, you can take that bad boy off and feel the wind blow through your hair as you zoom down the highway. Now, let's talk about the price. This Italian masterpiece will set you back a cool $3.5 million, but what's interesting is that it's probably worth much more by now. These limited edition supercars tend to appreciate faster than the depreciation rate you might expect. Horacio Pagani, the man behind this beast, has said that every element is a work of art reflecting our passion for engineering and aesthetics. And that shows that this is not just a car, but a sculpture that actually rolls. Quickly speaking, this car can reach 60 km/h in just 3.4 seconds, faster than you can say, Mamma Mia. And if you're lucky enough to own one, you can even customize it. We're talking unique color schemes, eye-catching interior materials, the works. Each one is essentially a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Aston Martin Valkyrie. The Aston Martin Valkyrie, the F1 car for the street. Take a look. We're about to explore a car so impressive that it would make F1 teams take notes. Forget about customizing the paint job. What about a car with seats? Part of the chassis is the Aston Martin Valkyrie made just for you. This beast is like an F1 car that somehow got a license plate. Aston Martin only made 150 of these bad boys, and all of them have already been snapped up by the wealthy. Am I right? But what's interesting is that it has a 6.5L V12 engine combined with an electric motor. Yes, you heard that right. It's a hybrid because even supercars have to think about this planet sometimes. Now, let's talk power. This thing has 1,160 horsepower, more than some small countries. And get this, it only weighs 2,270 lbs, which is about the weight of a pair of sumo wrestlers. The body is entirely made of carbon fiber, which is why it's so light, and the F1-style front end helps it stick to the road like glue. But wait, there's more! This car is so advanced that it doesn't even have rear-view mirrors. Nope, instead, it uses cameras, because mirrors are clearly from the last century, and the seats are molded directly into the chassis. The comfort you need when you're going fast enough to time travel, because the steering wheel has a screen on it, just like an F1 car. So, you can imagine yourself as Lewis Hamilton cruising down the highway, but in reality, if you own this car, you're probably not going to be driving on the highway much. Instead, you'll likely be showcasing it at luxury car exhibitions or racing it on a private track. Now, let's talk about the price. The starting price for this beast is $3.2 million. Yep, the base price will climb from there. More than most people make in a lifetime, but for the buyers of this car, that's probably just pocket change. Elon Musk could buy one if he wanted, but realistically, he'd probably prefer to build his own electric supercar, maybe something called the Tesla Roadster 2.0 or something. But that's a whole different story. McLaren Speedtail. The McLaren Speedtail, the streamlined bullet car. Let's momentarily forget about Elon's electric dream, because out there's a very rare and very fast car. Essentially, it's a legal spaceship on the streets. Only 106 units exist, and they've all disappeared. But that's just the beginning of what makes the McLaren Speedtail insane. This beast isn't just fast, it rewrites the laws of physics. We're talking about a hybrid powertrain that produces an astonishing 1,055 horsepower. It's like strapping a rocket to your back and calling it a car. The speed this car can reach is 250 mph, faster than the takeoff speed of some airplanes. But what's even more interesting is that it accelerates from 0 to 186 mph in just 12.8 seconds, quicker than most cars can reach 60 mph. Now, let's talk about the design and speed. The rear of the car is teardrop-shaped, so sleek it makes other supercars look like bricks. Every inch of this car is designed to slice through the air like a hot knife through butter. And check this out. The rear wheels have carbon fiber panels that don't even move. Why? Because they're all about optimizing airflow. But McLaren didn't stop there. They took a page from the F1 playbook and placed the driver's seat right in the center. Yep, you heard that right. You're sitting in the center stage like a boss, with 2 seats on either side. It's like you're piloting a spaceship, not driving a car. And those rear-view mirrors? Forget them. Instead, the car has retractable cameras at high speeds. It's like the car is folding into the steering wheel to go faster. This thing is incredibly aerodynamic. Maybe now the birds might start feeling jealous of you. You might be thinking, how much do all these things cost? If you're asking, then you probably can't afford it. But anyway, I'll tell you that the starting price is $2.2 million, and that's if you can even find one for sale. All 106 of these incredible cars were snatched up before they even hit the streets. Bugatti Bolide. The Bugatti Bolide, the only monster on the racetrack. All right, forget about those legal spaceships on the streets. If I told you there's a car out there that's basically a fighter jet on wheels, Bugatti has created something so wild that even rack race cars might not be ready for it. We're talking about the Bugatti Bolide. This beast is so insanely powerful that it makes other supercars look like golf carts. This beast is equipped with a W16 8.0L engine, producing an astonishing 1,325 horsepower, more powerful than some small countries, I swear. But what's even more interesting is that it weighs only 2,733 lbs, lighter than some of the compact cars you see on the streets. It's like they took a rocket engine and strapped it to a feather. Now, you might be wondering how they made it so light? Bugatti used full carbon fiber. The entire body is made from this material, with more wings and arrows than a chicken farm, all to keep it grounded and glued to the racetrack. And trust me, you'll need all that downforce because when you're pulling 2.5 G in a corner, it's like being on the wildest roller coaster in the world. Your face might slam into somewhere near the back of your head. But don't worry, Bugatti's got your back. The seats are molded directly into the chassis. You're not just sitting in this car. You wear it like a tailored suit, like you're becoming one with the machine. But that's not all. They even added a pneumatic lift system so you can raise the car to stop quickly. It's like they expect you to actually race this thing. And honestly, with a crazy car like this, why not talk about the price? This track-only monster will set you back a whopping $4.7 million. And owning it means you can't even drive it on the street, kind of like buying a private jet that can only land on a specific runway. Elon Musk could definitely buy one, but he'd have to build his own racetrack just to take it for a spin. But here's the real kicker. Bugatti is only making 40 of these amazing cars. That's it. Even if you have the money, you might still be out of luck. It's like they're forming a supercar boy band, and there are only 40 spots available. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan, the diamond SUV. If 40 spots in the supercar club aren't exclusive enough for you, why not take a ride that turns every road into your personal red carpet? We're talking about the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, the diamond SUV. This isn't an ordinary car. It sparkles more than a rapper's jewelry box and is luxurious enough to make a yacht feel insecure. Rolls-Royce created this beast for the wealthy, who want to go off-roading without getting their Gucci loafers dirty. It's equipped with a 6.75L twin-turbo V12 engine, producing 563 horsepower. This thing is like a tank that costs $6,000, but it can still accelerate from 0 to 60 km/h in just 4.8 seconds, faster than you can say, "I'm richer than you." Step inside, and you're surrounded by more leather than a cattle farm, and wood from trees so rare they might not even exist anymore. But that's not all. This SUV has suicide doors, because regular doors are for ordinary people. And check this out. There's a glass partition in the back to keep your champagne chilled, because nothing says "I'm rich" like sipping bubbly while driving through the Sahara Desert. But wait, there's more. The Cullinan has a trick up its sleeve called the viewing suite, which is basically a luxury tailgate that pops out. The party is laid out in the back of the car. Imagine a polo match and opening the door to your own private VIP lounge. That's how 1% of people do outdoor partying. Now, you might be wondering how much this mobile palace costs. The starting price is $330,000. But let's be real, no one buys a basic Rolls. Once you finish customizing this incredible ride, you'll be staring at a price tag that'll make your accountant pass out. And speaking of customization, Rolls-Royce will let you personalize just about everything in this ride. Want the interior to match your favorite peacock? They'll make that happen. Need an integrated safe for your diamonds? No problem. They'll probably even install a small zoo in there if you've got the cash. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. The speed demon. Forget about interior customization. How about a ride that redefines the very concept of speed? There's a new beast on the block, so fast that even Elon Musk would need NASA's help to find a place to max it out. We're talking about the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. And it's not just a car. It's a middle finger to the laws of physics. This speed demon is like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Koenigsegg SS only made 125 of these cars. And guess what? They sold out faster than you can say ridiculous horsepower. Batman. But here's the kicker. It has a 5.0L twin-turbo V8 engine, producing an insane 1,600 horsepower when using E85 fuel. That's not an engine. That's a damn nuclear reactor on wheels. Now, put your helmet on, because this is where things get truly wild. The Jesko Absolute has a theoretical top speed of 330 mph. Yep, you read that right. At that speed, you could outrun a commercial airplane. It's like Koenigsegg looked at the sound barrier and said, "Challenge accepted." But it's not just raw power. This thing is smarter than your average supercomputer. It has a multi-clutch gearbox, with gear shifts faster than a blink of an eye, and the steering wheel. Well, it has a display that shows all the key metrics of the car, like you're driving a spaceship, but better. The entire body of the car is made of carbon fiber, making it lighter than your old car. It promises active aerodynamics that can generate downforce up to 3,000 lbs. It's like having an invisible hand pushing you down onto the road, keeping you glued to the asphalt as you tear through it at mind-blowing speeds. Christian von Koenigsegg, the brilliant madman behind this speed machine, didn't hesitate to say, "We wanted to create a car that could be the fastest in the world." and that required us to push the boundaries of engineering and good design. Mission accomplished, my friend. Now, you might be thinking, all right, but what's the damage to my wallet? Brace yourself. This baby starts at $3 million, and that's before you start adding any of those flashy options. But let's be real. If you're spending that much on a car, what's a few more M's for some extra carbon fiber details? Bugatti La Voiture Noire. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire, the black car you'd think $3 million is a lot for, hold on to your wallet because we're about to enter a whole new world of luxury, where even Elon Musk might need to check his bank balance twice. We're talking about the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, the most expensive car ever sold. And here's the kicker. They only made one of these cars. This isn't your average supercar. It's a tribute to the classic Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, with a modern twist that'll leave your head spinning. The entire body of the car is made of carbon fiber, and Bugatti spent 2 years designing and building this masterpiece, and it shows. It has curves in all the right places, with a full-width light bar at the back that looks like it came straight out of Star Trek. Now, let's talk about the power under the hood. The 8.0L W16 quad-turbo engine produces an astonishing 1,500 horsepower. But that's not even the craziest part. This beast has 6 exhaust pipes. Yes, you heard that right, 6 pipes, because 4 just weren't enough for this monster. But here's the truly exciting part. The interior of the La Voiture Noire is a closely guarded secret. Bugatti still keeps it under wraps, which only adds to the mystery and exclusivity of this car. Almost like they're saying, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. Speaking of exclusivity, this car has features that will leave you in awe. Have you heard about them yet? A car with its own signature scent, the La Voiture Noire comes with a custom fragrance dispenser. Because when you spend that much money on a car, you want it to smell as amazing as it looks. Now, let's talk about the price. Brace yourself, because this will definitely hurt your wallet. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire is priced at a staggering $18.7 million after taxes. And that's before you start adding any of the fancy options. To put things into perspective, you could buy a small island with that money, or a fleet of regular supercars, or, sustain a small country for a year. But here's the interesting part. Even with all this luxury and insane power, Bugatti says they're not stopping yet. They plan to produce even more unique models in the future, pushing the boundaries of car design and engineering even further. Thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Next time, if you want to learn about the world's richest Indian women, make sure to come back for the next video.